Why, hello everyone. I am Leo Joshua Gorniak, and I will be your host for today's episode of the Leadership Series. As suggested by the title of this episode, today's conversation will revolve around the Leo Club, as well as the resources and opportunities which it provides to its members. More importantly, we'll discuss how members can seize these opportunities to accelerate their career development and help them gain crucial leadership skills.
Josh, is it me or I can't hear you, I think.
Uh, I can hear you. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Okay. I think people can hear me, so let's proceed.
Yes.
Now, a quick reminder. Make sure to fill out the attendance form for today's episode. The link will appear on the bottom now and throughout the remainder of the episode for today. So make sure to fill it out within the next half an hour. Now, before we begin, let's hear a message from Leadership Chair Leo Otis.
Thank you so much, Joshua. Really, when we talk about our serious leadership vision, I'm often surprised by how well our Leo Club has done in doing this initiative. Every episode, we've had such an engaging host and such an engaging guest. I think we'll see today that we have very esteemed, very respected guest who's going to show us all the things that he knows from his years of experience in the Leo Club program. This, as I said before, this series has really revolved as our way at the New Jersey Visionary Cyber Leo Club of giving our members access to all the skills that being a Leo provides and connecting us all with the global Leo Club movement. So thank you so much, Josh, and thank you to our guest, who Josh will be introducing shortly. And really what I'd like to close with is thank you all for joining. Happy New Year, and I hope that you all have a very prosperous New Year and continue to join us for all of these sessions. Take care, everyone, and let's make this a good session.
Thank you, Leo Otis, for the words and the wishes for the Happy New Year. Now, I'd like to give my warm welcome to today's speaker, Leo Lion Aayush Bagla. Leo Lion Aayush Bagla's dedication and commitment to the Leo Lions Club is represented by his various distinctions and titles, with him currently serving as a Leo Lion Board Liaison of Lions Club International. Today, he joins us to discuss the gate of opportunities which Leo Club opens up to its members. Hello.
Hi, Josh. It's nice to be here with all of you. A very happy new year to you and Ojis, the team. So, do you want me to begin?
Yes, if you could, that'd be great.
Thank you, Joshua. So, today when we were talking about the career opportunities that the Leo Club program gives you, and not just the Leo Club program, I would probably talk about Lions Clubs International as an organization with Leos and Lions working together. I can give you so many examples that I've seen over the years in Leo and Lions that people start working together in terms of doing business or working for another line. Especially in Leo, it indirectly it gives you so much of learning. Or obviously, our full form is leadership experience opportunity, and again, it gives you the opportunity to experience leadership, and that is one of the key factors that all recruiters today all over the world look for in an employee. That they should have the initiative, they should have the capability to lead a team while working with the team, and that is one thing that this whole organization teaches you, right? Not just of working with your club members or your friends, but also working with people of your district, with people across your country, with people across the globe. We are a global organization, and this time of pandemic has taught us this, that together we all are working. I'm sitting back home in India, and I feel as if I am in New Jersey today with all of you. So that it connects all of us, and it gives you a very good exposure. I can give you my own example. When I joined the Leo Club program, I think 13 years back, I was a very shy person. I could not speak in front of people. I remember the first time I was asked to go up on stage. I went up and I was given a script that I had to read. I was filling in for somebody who could not make it that day, so I just went with the script and I had to read. I think 4 to 5 lines out of the paper, and that is the day that I realized why the podium has a wooden platform in front of it, because my legs were shaking. I was that scared that I could not read just 4 lines. And then I think over the years, things changed again and again. I was asked to speak. I was given opportunities. So I would say in 12 years, it's changed from the point where I was scared to speak on the mic to the point where people now have to snatch away the mic from me to stop me from speaking. So that is the kind of change you see, and this change directly relates to your career. Not just work wise, but all of you are going to go into universities now, and then maybe your masters and post graduations. Everywhere you're gonna go through an interview process. You're gonna have to meet so many people while you work, from different backgrounds, different countries, different ethnicities, and you need to learn how to talk to each and every one, with respect, how to tackle situations which are difficult, which may not be in your control. And these are few things that this whole organization teaches you. When you talk about opportunities, I can give you an example. We have a Leo district back here in my district in Kolkata, India. And say 7, 8 years back, we had a district president who was an entrepreneur. And while working, he had a district secretary and a district treasurer, as the Lions have. We have the same in Leos in India. And the treasurer that he was working with, he was a chartered accountant. And both of them throughout the year worked very well. The treasurer made accounts and everything, kept everything proper. And the district president was so impressed that when he started his next venture, he asked him to join him as his main, as the chief accountant in his company. And then his wife went on to work for him. It's been, I think, 9 8 9 years now, and they're still working together. So you see the kind of career opportunities that it brings up in front of you. Um, I can tell you again, there are so many business exchange programs that a few of districts in India are doing. I know for a fact that Leos of Mumbai have a business exchange program where Leos exchange their businesses. They tell each other about what they're doing, what is their work. If they wanna collaborate together. If somebody wants to work with the other person, if they wanna procure something, they have business groups where, if say for example somebody has a big tender that they want to take out, they put it in that group, and people interested reply to them privately. In my district, we have something called the Leo Works, which is the Leo internship and Leo job program. So what we do is we ask all the Leos to send in their resumes, their CVs. We ask them to fill up a small Google form, which takes them approximately 10 minutes, not more than that. And then our Leo Works team, which is again constituted of all Leos, they get together that whole form, all the data together, and they start compiling it. And then what they do is they ask Lions. All our Lions are, they're all well-established people. They work in great companies, or they have their own entrepreneurial ventures where they need employees. So the usual process that they go through is they probably go to something like a monster.com, naukri.com, websites like those, or LinkedIn, and they put up those job profiles, and then they have to pay for that, right, to hire people from those websites. Here we give them an opportunity to directly hire one of the Leos. So you see, it's multifolded. The first thing is obviously they're getting a good employee that they can trust because it's from the Leo program, so they know the background of that person. They don't have to pay for the hiring services. At the Leo point of view, the Leo obviously is getting to do service, he's getting leadership skills, he's making new friends, and then he gets an opportunity to do an internship or to get a job. And you see, it's like, and it's also a very good PR for us. A lot of Leos have joined because they started seeing that it's not just about service and leadership; it's also about opportunities in the society. So we this has been it's been 1 year that we started this, and it's been working really well in our district as of now. We've been able to, in the last 1 year, we've been able to help, I think, 5 to 6 people get a job or an internship. And we are happy to say that two of them were really in need of it, in terms of financial conditions. So it's not just PR and help, but it's also some kind of a service. Also, we are currently in the process of developing an app through which you can probably apply for jobs. So you see, career opportunities, it totally depends on how you grab it. It's a very good place when you talk about Leos to connect to people, to increase your web, if you may say so, of hiring. Today, any big graduate college that you go to, they would probably teach you, when they talk about job processes, they would talk about LinkedIn. And when you talk about LinkedIn, they would talk about how big your network is, what is your reach, and if you would be able to get in touch with people on LinkedIn easily. And that is where, you have such a great tool in your hand called the Lions and Leos. Because I can tell you for a fact that if you go to a company and you are in touch with a lot of Lions and Leos over LinkedIn, when you go to a company and you see you want to apply for, I'm sure that 8 out of 10 companies you would probably find some or the other lion working over there. We are obviously 1.4 million strong throughout the world, so I'm sure you would get some or the other connection in those companies, and then you can use that to probably put your foot in. And then if you are worthy of the job, you will obviously get it. And not just jobs, I can even tell you, education wise, it's undoubtedly a big help. All the colleges, all your universities, may it be graduation or post graduation, they ask for your co-curriculars, they ask for what kind of a background you come from, and then you show them that you belong to the world's largest service organization, and you're proud of the fact that you are a community leader in that sense. Trust me, the universities would queue up to have you there. I can give you an example. I had applied to Schema Business School in Paris, and this was 2 years back. And this is one of the best schools for masters in management. And the first round when I applied with them, they rejected me for a course in finance. And a second round when I applied for management, I was asked for an interview. After my interview, the interview was so impressed. In my interview of say 30-35 minutes, I think 25 to 30 was about what I do in Leo. There were no technical questions because we just ended up talking about what kind of service we do, what kind of leadership opportunities do we get, what do we learn from here, why do I do this, things like that. And the interview was the one of the ADs of the university, and he got so impressed with it that he offered me a scholarship to come and study in his college. And when I went there, because we've had a background of Leos, we've learned so much over the years in this organization to speak, to give presentations. I think that is one of the best things that this organization gives you, is an opportunity to present so many times in every meeting. Only if you're up to it, if you request your club presidents that, in the next meeting, probably I would want to present, you'll get such good exposure that in my business school, whenever we were asked to present and, being impressed by my presentations, I was allowed to do the second course also, for which I was rejected in the first place. So you see, there's just so much that you get out of this organization, not just directly in terms of career opportunities, but in terms of developing yourself, in terms of your graduations, post graduations, your interpersonal skills. The college that I just talked to you about, the reason I knew about that college was because a Leo of from Paris, France. I had met him, and he had told me about that university, and he had told me it's a great university to be in. He told me about how to apply for it, what are they looking for, and he got me connected to that university, and that is why I was able to apply for it. So it totally depends on how you utilize this tool, that the Lions and Leos provide you to enhance your career, your personality, yourself. You can also use the LLC, which is the Lions Learning Center. Each and every Leo can make an account on it. There's so many courses, not just related to Lions and Leos, but also for self development, such as leadership and time management. And you should definitely do those courses. Those are at par with all the expensive courses that you can buy online and do right now. Trust me, it's a world class course, and you should definitely try doing one of those courses and see the difference yourself. These are the things that you can again put up in your CV, in your resume, which are going to help you. So I think you can utilize this organization in a very different kind of way also, not just to do service. I can tell you when you travel for conventions, when you travel for area forums such as the US, Canada, the ISAME, the OCIL, you meet so many people throughout the world that you're when you from different countries and different backgrounds, and when you talk to them, when you understand their point of views, when you understand what is their take on international matters, you learn a lot of things. It opens up your mind to different opportunities. It gives you a very good insight into understanding different cultures. And one of the most important things that you learn over there is that just because people do things differently does not mean they're wrong. And that's one of the things that I learned, and that has helped me personally and professionally. If you talk about career opportunities for me, The work that I do. I'm an entrepreneur, and my business is related to Lions. I'm an official licensee of Lions Clubs International. So you see, I turned my passion about Lions and Leo into my career, into an entrepreneurial venture. So it's you see, the world is huge, and there's just so many things that you can do. I can give you an example. My immediate past district president of my Leo district, he was into stockbroking, and then he spent one whole year as a district president. And what do you do as a president? You manage people, you manage events, you have to do service activity with 400 500 Leos coming in together. We did a great event where we fed around 5,000 people in one day. So you learn a lot of managerial skills, you learn how to manage not just events but people. And in the end, by the end of his year, he got so experienced, and he had such an opportunity, that he was able to start up his own venture in event management. And it's been only 7 to 8 months that he started his company with another Leo that he met through the Leo Club program. And both of them are now into this industry, and they are working so well that they're nearly about to quit their jobs, their full time jobs, and get just manage their company, because they've gone on to become from a 2 people company to a 25 people company within 6 months, and that too in the time of this pandemic. So you can see the kind of experience that one of my friends got from this organization. And it's unlimited. It's unlimited. I have seen people who have a technical background, and they have gotten into right now into this work with Zoom, and go to webinars and go to meetings to help clients in this time of pandemic to move on to the online platform. I have seen people who started up gifting companies. I have seen a very young girl, 16-year-old girl, in my city, who saw the need, that as soon as the pandemic struck, she saw the need of Leos and Lions. That we had to send out our uniforms, we had to send out our pins, we had to send out our gifts. In all the meetings, in all the clubs in over here, they were sending some or the other food item to each other to make sure that we are all fine before the meeting, so that we could all share that food in the meeting. And she saw an opportunity over there, and she started her own door-to-door delivery service within the city. And within 2 months, she was on breaking even in her business. And today it's been 6 months, that she's 7 months, I think, she started the business, and she's doing so well. She's flourishing, and she's just a 16-year-old. She's not even a major as of now, and she did this. So you see, it's all about grabbing those opportunities. There's just so much that you can do. We have such great entrepreneurs in our organization. For example, past international president Naresh ji, you have past international director Aruna ji, you have current international director VP Nand Kumar, and these are examples only from India, who are one of the best businessmen in India. They run multinational corporations, and in a normal life, you probably won't be able to get in touch with such high reputed CEOs, but as a Leo, you can always approach them with such approachable people, and you can ask them for their experience. You can ask them to share a few information, a few tips with you on if you want to start your own business, if you want to understand what do such companies need. So you get these opportunities, as long as you have an open mind about it, as long as you, as I keep saying, as long as you are ready to grab those opportunities, that yes, I want to go ahead, and I want to do something with this organization. uh, you can utilize it a lot. The only thing is that you need to know, to grab the opportunities. And as we keep saying, opportunity does not knock your door twice, and that's the thing. So I think this is one of the main important things when we talk about career opportunities with Leos. Joshua, if you is there anything else that you would want to know?
I think you summed it up perfectly. I mean, your beginning statement of taking every opportunity really struck with me, and I've thought every single ounce of your speech was very impactful and informative. So thank you very much for that. Now, before you wrap up for today, and if you finish your presentation, I suggest we take some time to answer some questions from our viewers. So, for those watching this, if you have any questions to Leela and Aayush Bagla, please type it in the comments, and hopefully he will answer them to you. We're waiting for any questions that you may have. And while people are typing in their questions, just a reminder, next week's leadership series will be titled Growing Your Network with a speaker, past Leo Lion Bordelais and Kyle Boutelier from Canada, and host Leo Otis.
I think we have one question here. How has your experience in your business been shaped by working with lions? And for those of you that don't know, can you please share what your business's operations do?
Yeah, so thank you, Ojas. Right now, I am the COO of KB International, which is an official licensee of Lions Clubs International. So we make all the label pins and the banners and the caps and the T-shirts that you see of Lions. My business is directly related to Lions, and it started off because of this organization. I think 10, 12 years back, my dad and I, we didn't have a licensee in our area. And the licensees were less. The quality was not that good. So I'm not trying to diss my rivals over here, but we got into a discussion and we were like, we need somebody who would probably start this off and kick this off and get some good quality products in our area, at least in eastern part of India. And that is how this business started off. And now, if you see, because we travel in every convention, we used to go to every forums anyways. So we started putting up our exhibitions for our company, and so you see, it's helped a lot over the years that my parents are past governors. So it also helps in that way because we can reach more people, we can get in touch with more people in terms of our business, and it's just a great experience. I've always had help from all lions. Whenever I've asked any lion or Leo to help me out reach their district representatives for work, they've always helped me out. So it's, as I said, it's always great, and lions are always ready to help. Not just people in need, but their fellow lions also.
Thank you so much for answering, and I guess we're waiting on any more questions that our audience members may have. So, yeah.
Joshua, I think we have another question here. Aayush, if you have any experience working with Leos and say either a forum and working on finance, would you like to share how your Leos group has collaborated to work on finance? Because I think that's what people often struggle with, working in teams on business projects.
Yeah, thanks. So just that's one of a very important question, I would say. Um, we've my district has been able to organize the All India Leo Meet back in 2014, and then we went on to do the Leo Isame Forum in 2017. And these are events which are very expensive. We ended up, I think, in the Isame Forum, the Leos in itself, just the Leos, ended up managing, I think, 100,000 US dollars, which is a huge amount in India. That's around 7 million Indian rupees. And it was all on us, on Leos, and we were a team of 6 people that managed the funds. So we had to first get in those funds. We had to ask for sponsorships, get registrations, and then make sure that each and every expense was accounted for, that each and every penny was spent wisely. And I can tell you, one of the best things about it is that right before I did the forum, I used to hate finances. I used to hate accounts. I was pretty bad at it. Uh, I, uh, I was very scared of managing finances, to be very honest. And by the end of the forum, I think with my treasurer, we managed, I think, 8 months of the forum, the finances. And by the end of it, I had learned so much from my team, because we had a CFA, we had a chartered accountant, we had a cost accountant on my team, and I had learned so much in collaboration with them. Obviously, we had a difference of opinions, but all three of them were more educated and more informed about finances than me. That I learned a lot from them, and in the end, I went on to do my my post graduation in finance, because by the end of the forum, I had started liking the whole finance and accounting sphere. So it was so good working in a team. It's always difficult when it's so many people come together, and especially in terms of finance. But it's very important to keep, again, as I said, keep an open mind and learn from each other. And that's what all four of us did, that managed the finances. And we were able to pull it off. I think Mahesh sir was one of our faculties. So I think probably he would be able to tell you if it was a success or not.
Thank you. And it seems you have one more question. So earlier you talked about how your participation in the Leo Lions Club gave you the opportunity to study in Paris in a very good school. Could you tell us about your experiences there and what you learned and how it was overall?
I would say it was a great experience because it was easy for me because I had a few Leo friends in Paris, and who helped me out to move in, helped me with the cultural shock, that we all talk about when we shift to a different country, a different continent. And I had luckily I had a few Leo friends, Xavier, Marwan, who's from Tunisia, but he was in Paris at that point of time, and both of them helped me, find my accommodation. Whenever I was low or I was missing home, they would, we would meet up for dinner. We would go to each other's houses. So it was, again, as I said, because of Leo's, my transition into a new city, into a new country, didn't feel like a very difficult thing to do. Also because when you're in the business school and you've got to work with a lot of people together in group meetings, and all projects are in groups. That's what they teach you in business school, on how to work in a team. And obviously the group was so diverse. We had people from China, from Korea, from UAE, from Tunisia, from we had people from US, from Brazil, and we all of us had to France, obviously UK, Germany, and all of us had to work together in a team. And I think it was easier for me to gel into the team because we worked as advisory panelists. As Otis is right now on the panel, he would vouch for it, that as advisory panelists, we've been able to work with people from different countries and different backgrounds together. So it was comparatively easier for me to gel into that team. It took less time for me to open up to my fellows in the class. So it was this whole opportunity and the experience that I got in Leo helped me amalgamate into the culture of that school, of that city, comparatively easily. I won't say it was like a smooth walk, but yeah, compared to the other friends from India, it was way more easier for me.
Well, I guess that highlights the importance of establishing a strong network of fellow Leo and Lions members to help you later on in life. And yeah, thank you so much for that response. And if we don't have any other questions from our audience members, I guess we can. Oh, someone has. Oh yeah. So Mahesh Chitnis has stated here that he attended the ISAAME Leo Forum as well, and was so impressed by the management under the leadership of you. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Mahesh sir. You were so kind, and you agreed to come and present in the forum, and we were so lucky to have you there. The Leo still miss your presentation that you gave, so we hope to have you in Kolkata soon.
Well, if we don't have any other questions, I guess this is a good time to close this episode. So this concludes this episode. I hope that today's episode has not only informed our audience of the opportunities offered by Wheel Club, but has also inspired them to take and make use of each and every one of those opportunities. Before we end, I would thank all of those involved in the making and the production of this episode, as well as Leo Lion Aayush Bagla for taking his time to be here with us today. Thank you to all of our viewers, and we hope to see each and every one of you at the next episode of the Leadership Series, as I mentioned earlier, which is titled Building Your Personal Network. Thank you so much to everyone here, and have a great day.
Thank you.